This is a really, really cool piece of Italian glass. It does have some age on it. It's probably from the 20s, 30s period. It has a copper wheel engraving on it. There's birds down here on the bottom. It's really nice, fragile. Boy, that's amazing. This is the 12-inch keyhole vase in Wildflower. I won't say everything is Cambridge unless it's not. So just assume it's Cambridge. Which I have to immediately say this is not Cambridge. This is New Martinsville Rooster Cocktail Shaker. It has a rooster stopper and then another stopper so you can pour through the opening that holds the rooster. The glasses are made in Czechoslovakia, and they are actually crystal glass with black and red paint, and then silver overlay rooster on them. The tray is Cambridge, and it is a decagon ebony beverage tray with sterling rim. There must have been some company that was doing this, because we've seen a Cambridge ebony tray with a Cambridge ebony ice bucket and somebody else's cocktail shaker and somebody else's, what's a third piece? Decanter. And they're all decorated the same. With the 19th hole pattern on them in sterling. So there was a company apparently buying from different companies, putting it all together and decorating it the same. This is a Carmen or Amberina muddler, like your chocolate muddlers on the table tonight. Absolutely beautiful ivory vase, 11-inch vase. This is a Cambridge decoration. We know the lady that did this. I don't know if any of you remember a man named John Wolfe. Was an early member of Cambridge. His aunt was the one that did this decoration at Cambridge. This is absolutely spectacular. This is the 9-inch Marjorie nappy turned into a square shape, and it has pastel marigold carnival on it. Marigold carnival is usually orange, but pastel marigold is this real pretty look. There is a tankard pitcher in Fernland in the museum. It's quite rare. We as Cambridge collectors don't think it's worth what carnival people would think. Beautiful large peach blow vase, 14-inch vase. Some people are calling this the Bird of Paradise etching. It's a crested bird with a lot of tail feathers. Very unusual. Mulberry, early. Dresser compact. I would say the etching is not Cambridge. It's done by some decorating company. This is a little ebony decagon signed bonbon dish with keyhole handles. The gold decoration is done by Lotus Decorating in Barnesville. An absolutely beautiful Cambridge Chantilly ball vase, ebony done in gold. That's great. A Sonata, which they call the oval line, most pieces are oval, has the Radiant Rose Cambridge cutting on it. Beautiful ebony pinch decanter, etched in Gloria. And these glasses are not Cambridge. They have a pantograph, which is a controlled machine needle etching around the top, and they have a narrow optic in, but they are not Cambridge. Either is this wonderful tumbler of a girl playing tennis. I don't know who made this tumbler. I'm sorry. It's a nice piece. This is another known Cambridge decoration. Ebony 10.5-inch candlesticks. beautiful shaded and enameled flowers. Ebony cattail vase. This is a blown paste mold vase. It's very nice. The cattail decoration is a Cambridge decoration. Here we have the 3500 relish that you seldom see that has no divisions in it. The question is creases. No. I think this is thistle, if I remember right. Creases has a round flower.
That's creases.
It is? This is creases?
Yes, it is.
Really? What happened? What happened to the round flower?
It's got the little thistle flower on it.
Yeah, I know, but there should be a round flower with creases. Yeah, I mean, the creases that you see in the 4953 catalog has a round flower. It isn't like this. We'll talk more later. Wonderful tally-ho footed tumbler that has been satin finished and then cut stars and miters. This is a 12-ounce footed tumbler iced tea. We have seen the goblets in this in green, amber, and cobalt. And I'm not sure if Cambridge did the satin and the cutting or not, but it sure is gorgeous. Ebony Community swung vase, and they actually took these, swung them to make them spread out. Beautiful enamel, the enamel rose decoration. A little sherry glass, reminiscent of Cambridge rings or rondo, not Cambridge, I'm sorry. The connection is different, the size of the foot, the bowl are all different. I don't know who made it. Beautiful, okay, here we go. Is this Ritz? Is that right? Is this Ritz blue?
Move it to the side a little bit so it's not behind your jacket. I don't think it's that late, so it's probably night.
Night blue, okay.
That's my guess.
Night blue, N-I-T-E. And a gold encrusted Cambridge etching on it. Is this Cambridge? Yes, Cambridge Square, 6-inch ashtray in Carmen. Late, but still Cambridge. Okay, we got 2 plates here. I thought for years these were samples or experimentals. It turns out this is a dark batch of Windsor Blue, is what this is. There are actually quite a few of these known. This one is Summit. And Summit's blue is much denser, and if you take a good look at it, you'll find the edges are extremely sharp and the molding is not as good. It has not been fire polished. They did not fire polish things. And if you hold them up to the light, this is much more translucent. And the detail is much better, too. This vase is Fenton, Peking Blue, old, wonderful, wonderful. Same vase, ebony, apple blossom etched. I've never seen this before. This is wonderful. This is Mexican. It's not very old, unfortunately, but it's kind of interesting. Forest green tally-ho tankard. And matching steins. A recent find on Etsy. Yeah. This is a most unusual candlewick cocktail shaker. Seldom ever. You see lots of candlewick ice buckets, but for some reason or other, the cocktail shaker is a real rarity. Okay, this is a Cambridge cutting. but I can't tell you which one it is. It's a 1242 vase, and this cutting is in the cutting book. I know that. Nice. Man, this is beautiful. Oh, light emerald Minerva. I don't think I've seen hardly any light emerald Minerva before. And continuing with Minerva, the 3400 12-inch 4-footed bowl, and the matching candlesticks, and they're fairly early for keyhole because they have a decagon foot. The large keyhole handled footed globe vase in gold crystal apple blossom. These pieces are so striking. It's usually Crown Tuscan. This is a really, really rare blue caprice, I don't know what vase. Something for weak stem flowers, I suppose, made out of the 6-inch rose bowl, and they've tightened the opening way down. That's quite a rarity. Another great piece of Minerva, a 1402 tally-ho blown goblet, gold encrusted Minerva. And this is one I've never seen, the Ram's Head 3500 candlestick with Minerva etching, and it has Minerva etched Beaubouchets. And those are the first Minerva Beaubouchets I've seen. They're 4-lock, so they're fairly early. This is a champagne, and this is a worker's name. This is a collector's name. This is not a Cambridge name. Champagne flower frog. 2-kid with the oval base. And an Old Home Week paperweight. These are made in 1921 as a souvenir for coming back to Cambridge. They had a big parade and they had all kinds of events. It says, the Cambridge Glass Company, Cambridge, Ohio, Souvenir Old Home Week, Cambridge, Ohio, October 2nd to the 8th, 21. Everyone I've ever seen has had this etching on it. It's a most unusual 3115 decagon stem cordial, light emerald bowl with an optic, and it's rosily etched. What a great piece. Ooh. This is one of those, I'm not sure. We do know that Wheaton had the mold for this piece. And I have seen a pink one also. And whether this is Cambridge or Wheaton, I do not know, but it is the Archwood Daisy pattern. If you get to looking at it, I don't think it's as heavily fire polished as Archwood normally is, but I'm not capable of saying it's Cambridge or not. It's a nice piece. Here we have the seldom seen 6-inch basket and the 7-inch basket. Sometimes these are signed even though they're blown. I don't see it. But again, we have the probably night blue. This is quite unusual. These are usually opaque. And this one has a wonderful silk-screened birds. Bluebirds in flight were a really popular motif in the 20s and 30s. And then it's been hand-filled in with color, the transfer. Very, very nice. This is the blown salad plate. This does come in Wildflower, Rose Point, this Diane. This one is Chantilly. There are several sizes. There's a great big one. They're very rare. They're very, very thin and blown. Beautiful Cambridge ivory console set. This is a Cambridge etching and enamel decoration. Nice. Nice. This is a Mosser reproduction of the tall arms base. How do you tell the moss one real quick? It has a much smaller opening up here. We don't know why, but it does. They made these in jadeite, and they made them in this blue milk. Some of them have an M down in here. This one doesn't. This is the Gillender Amber One Bun Geisha, or Mandarin. Some people think it's a man, which it may be. But this is so reminiscent of the Cambridge one, but it was made by Gillender. Gillender also made a Buddha that's confusing with Cambridge. Always forget this pattern. Gothic. Two Gothic punch cups, and one of them has a signature about that long, and the other one has a signature that goes the whole length of the inside. These are probably slightly sun-colored. Too much manganese in the glass. Unusual. These little guys, and we don't know who copied who, are Japanese, and they sometimes come in aluminum, little snap-on aluminum frame that looks like Farber Brothers chrome, but they're actually aluminum holders. These come in two sizes. These are the smaller of the two sizes. I'm assuming the Japanese copied the Cambridge one. Have no idea. Just have absolutely no idea who made it. I'm sorry. There's really nothing to pin down, you know. This is an inverted strawberry hat. I have never seen a real hat that was Cambridge. These were made by Harold Bennett. Some of them have a B around the bottom. This one does not. But he made a sugar and a creamer and a basket and a hat out of his tumbler mold. It is not an original mold.
Sign near cut inside.
Uh-huh. Yeah, Harold did that.
Huh?
He did that.
You did that?
Oh, he sure did. Absolutely. That's a different picture. It's similar,
It's similar.
but this picture is taller and doesn't have as much of a spread down here.
Okay.
Yeah, and the picture is taller. Yeah, it's very reminiscent of it. Very reminiscent of it. Tumblers, I haven't got a clue in the world.
And no idea who made them.
Vaseline, kind of what they used to call Stiegel green, a marigoldy amber, and a lavender one, and they're American, and they're old.
And that's topaz, I think.
Yeah, Vaseline collectors call it.
Yeah.
Call it Vaseline. This is a huge flip bowl. It is Cambridge. Can anybody figure this out or recognize something about it? This is a flip bowl made out of the punch bowl mold that was made in Rubina. And this is what we think of as an optic, but actually it's pressed. The optic is not a spot mold that makes an optic like you see in this guy. That's a spot mold that makes the optic lines.
It's in the 1927 catalog.
Is it in the 27 catalog? Uh-huh. Yeah, this is the same one that the punch bowl was made out of. Neat. And this guy is New Martinsville. And it's, somebody copied somebody. It's very reminiscent of Martha Washington.
It's not.
What?
It's not Martha.
No, it's New Martinsville.
Someone said it might be Fostoria.
No, it's New Martinsville.
Huh?
It's New Martinsville. New Martinsville, uh-huh.
The cutting on it is beautiful.
Yeah, it's an etching. It's a deep plate etching. New Martinsville and Payton City did a lot of copying of Cambridge. That was the thing for them to do. You see a lot of things that you sort of think are Blue Caprice, but they're not. Nice piece. Anything I missed, or anything anybody has a question about? We thank you for coming, and if you come up and you feel you have to hold something, be careful, because it belongs to somebody else. So, but thank you all for coming, and thank you for bringing such nice things. Nice. Nice.